Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be playing my old Logbait cannon cycle deck that I made, but I improved it. I put in a fire spirit for the E-spirit slash ice spirit, and honestly fire spirit is just so broken right now. It's just like a walking Sparky shot. Does so much damage for only one elixir. Um, okay, I'm against Morton. He's playing Drill Skeleton King. I could just go for a cannon here, and then I could go for skeletons and fire spirit log. Pretty nice defense there, honestly. That was kind of a awkward defense. I can go for a goblin barrel. He has to defend both lanes, so he could probably just go for fire spirit on this Valk, and then skeleton army on the barrel. Yeah, still fine. Okay, I'm gonna go for a dark goblin here. He has to do like a Valk or like wall breakers or something. I mean, not Valk, Skelly King or wall breakers. Like he goes for Dark Goblin and Drill. I can go for like a cannon and a Valkyrie, and then I can go for skeletons on the Dark Goblin. Okay, I can go for a Fire Spirit barrel. He has to defend the left side as well. I'm not gonna Dark Goblin the bridge. I think it's a bit too aggressive. I'm gonna get a lot of damage here on the right. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so he uses his skeleton army, charges up the ability. I can go for Dark Goblin and then Valkyrie. Okay. The ability won't really be good here. Alright, okay, he goes for Fireball. Oh, I got a Valk shot. That's perfect. So I'm looking pretty good right now. I'm just gonna cycle my Skellies here just in case he wall breakers. Then I can go for Barrel and a Log just in case. Okay, super good Fire Spirit from Morton. I don't really expect anything less from him. He knows where the barrels are going. I can go for a Valk here on this drill. He might go for a Skelly King. Yeah, because I did use my Valk. I'm gonna go for a Dark Goblin and then a Barrel. I think I'm gonna go for the pre-log. Okay, I'm gonna go for Rocket Barrel because he did use his Fireball and he can't really defend this properly. Yeah, I hit the Fire Spirit, so that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna take a lot of damage on this defense here myself, but it doesn't really matter because it's not even gonna get close to my tower. I don't think like maybe like 1 or 2,000 damage, and everything should be okay. Go for a log here. Okay, that was not the log. But it's fine. I'm still not going to lose my tower, and then I can just cycle 2 rockets, and let's just get some damage, and I'll only need 1. Okay, I'm just going to rocket the tower here. I only need 1 more rocket to win the game, and I can defend pretty easily with just like a Valkyrie on the Skelly King. Then like just Fire Spirit and Log on the drill. I'm going to go Skellies too just to cycle. Go for a log here. And then I could just rocket the tower, that's game. Those wall breakers aren't really gonna connect in time anyways, I don't think. And even if they do, it'll only be 1, yeah. GG's to Morton, he played super well. It's a pretty tough matchup for him, and it was kinda close. Top 27, nice. I'm in the next game here against Seok. This guy's a super good Splash Yard player, so it's gonna be tough. Splash Yard's always a tough matchup with Logbait. He's also really good with it, so it's gonna be really hard. I split my skeletons. Fire Spirit's gonna help out on offense in this matchup, but I'd rather Electro Spirit for defense. Fire Spirit's good on offense because he always has to commit 3 or more elixir to it. Because he can't really use the Barbarian Barrel on it, so he has to spend more. I can go for a Fire Spirit Barrel here. He doesn't have Tornado or Bar Barrel, so this gets a lot of damage here. Okay. So 800 damage to start off, but this is a matchup. Okay, he is the Mighty Miner, kind of interesting. This is a matchup where I constantly have to change lanes because of the Tombstone. Not usually with Logbait are you changing lanes against Graveyard, but since I have the Dark Goblin and the Cannon one, I kind of have to because I can't kill the Baby Dragon because I don't have like the Inferno Tower, so you need to be going opposite lane of him. So, like, he's gonna switch lanes and you're gonna switch lanes because he needs to go on the same lane as you. Okay, so this is perfect. The sides are about even, so whichever lane he goes into, I could go into the opposite one. Okay. I could go for a Fire Spirit at the bridge here, force out something. Okay, force out a baby dragon. I'm gonna go for a cannon in front, and then I can go for a log and a dark goblin. So now I need to start attacking on the right. I guess I could go on the left one more time, but I'm gonna go on the right with the barrel. He's gonna tornado it in, so I'm gonna go fire spirit like this, and maybe he'll pull it in. I can get a jump. Okay, nice. So I get some nice damage there on the right. I'm gonna go for skeletons on the ice wizard. Should counter it pretty well. I'm just gonna cycle my log. It's fine to cycle your log as long as you're ready to defend. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a cannon here. To counter the Mighty Miner, you just want to put your cards in the middle because if he uses his ability when he's in the middle, it'll just go in the middle, but on like the opposite side of the middle. Okay, I'm gonna go for Fire Spirit and Dark Goblin to snipe the Ice Wizard. Skelly's just a cycle, then go for another barrel. You can see I'm always changing lanes. So he goes for the NATO. I'm just gonna log on the right again and go for a Fire Spirit. Okay, he goes for a Tombstone. I'm gonna Dark Goblin and then go Skeletons and then go for a barrel on the left. Doesn't have Bar Barrel or NATO. Okay, does a Mighty Miner. I'm gonna rocket that Mighty Miner. Should be a good play. I'm just gonna cycle my Fire Spirit here, then go for a Log and a Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin is nice in this matchup, but he's not really playing the best. Okay, that was not a good ability because it's just gonna die on the opposite lane, so he just kind of wasted one elixir. Go for a barrel here to apply some pressure. Now I think from here I need to stay in the left lane. I'm gonna go for a cannon here, just to distract the baby dragon, then go for log. You go for barrel in the middle, go for fire spirit as well, just apply some more pressure. Okay, good, that's a lot of damage. Go for a second dark goblin on the left side though. Actually, I could go for a cannon up high to counter this some Mighty Miner too. Then, okay, I'm gonna cycle an early dark goblin, bait out the poison or the NATO, and then keep going in. And with Skelly's over here to kite. Fire Spirit for log. Looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna go Dark Goblin. And I'm gonna go with the Valk barrel right now because he has no Bar Barrel or Mighty Miner and no NATO. Okay, he has NATO now, but he doesn't have anything to catch it. And yeah, that's gonna be game. That was a super nice tornado. A super nice barrel Valk play on the tornado, knowing he couldn't get it all at once. The next game in Showwave, this guy always plays Giant Sparky with Elixir Collector, so it's going to be kind of awkward. So he goes for a Sparky in the back and ignores everything, so kind of interesting, but I'm just going to go for a Princess here. Okay, I'm just going to rocket everything. Could go for guards as well. Okay, only one shot, not the worst. Depending on what he does, I think he's gonna pump, so if he pumps, I'm gonna Valk, E-Spirit the bridge, he's gonna Barbs, and then I could just barrel on the pump. I'm gonna Valk, and then go for E-Spirit, and then barrel right now, because he just hit 5 Elixir. Then he has to Barb, he's gonna lose his tower, and now he has nothing to defend the Elixir Collector from the barrel, and it's gonna kill the whole thing, so pretty good spot right now. Got a lot of damage too. Looking good. I'm gonna go for a Princess in the back. Okay, he went for Giant. It's like an early Inferno Tower. He's probably gonna minions in the middle once the Giant gets up further. Okay, Wizard, probably minions. Yeah, minions to block. I'm just gonna go for a Valk and guards. Yeah, gonna E-Spirit and then guards on the Giant, and then I don't even need a Princess. Okay, I do now because he went for the Zap. Then I could go for a barrel. It's pretty low. He doesn't really have anything for this. Yeah, that's gonna be tower. He's probably just gonna try to build up a push. I'm gonna BM this guy because he BM'd me before when I was playing a different deck, so make sure to BM him now when I have Logbait. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna rocket to Sparky here. Not looking bad so far. Up a tower. Okay, I'm gonna cycle a Princess opposite lane and then Valkyrie into the Giant. Okay, goes for a second Giant. I'm just gonna go for an Inferno Tower in the middle. guards. For an Inferno Tower here. E-Spirit. Okay, I was gonna predict Princess E-Spirit predict the minions, but this guy's just kind of playing really weird. He doesn't have a zap in hand. He doesn't have the mirror. Okay, he had the mirror zap, but he just zapped the king and he couldn't break through. That was a pretty clean win. I do have a good matchup there, but I still did play pretty well. It was nice to Valk E-Spirit the bridge and then barrel to kill the pump, so we didn't really have an elixir lead, and I had a nice damage lead the whole game. I'm in the next game against God Maestro. Okay, he goes for Skeleton Army. It looks like he's also playing Drill. I'm gonna go for a Princess here on the Skeleton Army. Goes for Dark Goblin. I'm gonna go for Log. That was kind of a bad Dark Goblin. Goes for Drill. I'm just gonna go Guards on it. Okay, he doesn't have Skeleton King. He has the Valkyrie version. I'm gonna Valk right here just in case he wants to go Wall Breakers. Okay. I could go for an E-Spirit just to apply some pressure. Then hold my Princess because he wants to go Wall Breakers. And I'm gonna go Barrel with the Princess because he has to Fireball. Okay, that was a good Dark Goblin Scar me. That was really good. I'm just gonna log the Skeleton Army. I don't really want to waste my guards right now. If he goes Goblin Drill, I could just go for my guards or my Valk. It doesn't really matter which one I use because he doesn't have the Skeleton King. If he had the Skeleton King, I'd much prefer to use my guards on the Drill if I can. Okay. Goes for Drill, Fire Spirit. I'm just gonna go guards and then an E-Spirit on the Fire Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna go Princess in the back. Okay, I'm gonna go Princess up front actually, because he did the Wall Breakers. So Princess does full counter those Wall Breakers, which is perfect. I'm gonna go for a Barrel here. He could Skeleton Army. Okay. He does kind of a bad Scar me, so I do get a shot. I'm just gonna log the Skeleton Army away and get the damage on the tower. Okay, he goes for Drill. I'm just gonna guards and then E-Spirit. I guards early because I wanted to get to my E-Spirit. Only gonna take one Goblin hit, so it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna Princess to back, try to bait out the Fireball maybe. Then I could go for a Barrel plus Rocket. Okay, yep, I'm gonna Barrel and Rocket right here. Okay, that was a nice Valkyrie. I have an idea though. Next time I'm gonna put the Rocket first, and if I put the Rocket first, it should work. Okay, I'm gonna go for E-Spirit here on the thing, and then I can go Valk Log. Ignore the Fire Spirit on the left. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Barrel and a Rocket here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do the Barrel first. I mean the Rocket first, and then the Barrel. Okay, nice, perfect. That's a lot of damage. Can go for Inferno Tower here, then go for guards last second. I'm gonna take 2 hits. Okay, I'm gonna take a bit more. It's gonna be a lot of damage actually, but as long as we stay about the same. I'm down a bit of damage, but I just need to do that a bit more and just defend, and I should be good. Dude, that was a bad Dark Goblin. Okay, that was a good Valkyrie though. I'm gonna go Princess to defend. I'm gonna go guards early, and then I could go for the E-Spirit and the Log. I'm gonna go for a Barrel on the left. Then I could go for a Princess because he's gonna Skeleton Army Fire Spirit. So I do hit the tower one time, which is always great. Go for guards here on the Dark Goblin. I'm gonna have to predict the placement of the Drill because I can't really afford to take any damage. I'm just gonna Valk in the front, and I'm gonna Log because he's gonna Fireball. Then I need to go for a Rocket here. A Barrel and a Rocket. Rocket, and then Barrel. Okay. Gonna Skeleton Army, I think. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay, wait. I just need one more Rocket to win. This is gonna be game, I think. I'm just gonna E-Spirit and guards at the bridge. Then I'm gonna Valk in the front, and then I could just log this, and it's gonna be game. Nice. Let's go. That was a nice win there as well. That guy played pretty well. Honestly, I kind of just did a bad one. I did one bad Rocket, and it almost costed me, but I still managed to come back, which is great. Okay, I'm in the next game against Vinny, and this guy's actually a level 13, so that's super impressive. I'm gonna Fire Spirit the bridge. He's playing Sparky. I know this guy. He's a really good Sparky player. Gonna go Dark Goblin in the back. Okay, I'm gonna go Goblin Barrel into tower. He could like zap or mini P.E.K.K.A. Wait, he cycled his yeah, so he has to mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna go for Log and Fire Spirit to counter this mini P.E.K.K.A. It does actually counter it surprisingly. I didn't know that for a while, but actually a pretty nice interaction. And by the way, just a tip in this matchup, you cannot rocket the Sparky like ever. You can only rocket it in double elixir, and that's still only sometimes. I'm gonna scale these over here and then Dark Goblin to kill these bats. The reason you can't rocket the Sparky, even with Princess, you can't rocket the Sparky because then they'll just go Giant and Minion Horde, and you have no way to kill the Minion Horde other than a rocket, because they're just gonna kill your Dark Goblin with arrows, and even if they don't kill it with arrows, the Dark Goblin doesn't do splash damage, obviously, and it's gonna target onto the Giant anyway, so you can't use your rocket on the Sparky. That's why you saw me cycle the cannon there early instead of going for the rocket, which looks much safer, but it's actually the key to lose the game. Okay, I could just split skeletons here or cycle a log. He goes for Sparky. I'm just gonna split skeletons and then go for a barrel. Then I could go for a Dark Goblin. Okay, Dark Goblin, and then I could cycle a cannon as well. He's gonna go Giant. Opposite lane probably. I'm gonna cannon. Fire Spirit the bridge, and then go Skellies to distract the Sparky. I can go for a barrel and a pre-log. He's gonna Skeleton Army, I think. Okay, he goes for mini P.E.K.K.A. He's gonna pretty much take the tower, I think. Go Valk in the back here. Okay, he goes for Sparky. I'm just gonna Fire Spirit. I'm still not gonna rocket that. I need to rocket the Minion Horde. I'm gonna Skellies here. Pull in the Minion Horde, rocket the Minion Horde, and then I could go for a Log and a Dark Goblin behind. Then I could go for Fire Spirit just in case he zaps that. Okay, he didn't zap, so it didn't even matter, but yeah, it looks like, yeah, so he gives up there. That was like a perfect guide on how to beat Giant, Sparky, Minion Horde. Obviously, it looks like a really easy matchup on paper, but when you have the Dark Goblin and the Cannon, it can be kind of risky because of the Minion Horde, but thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and in the next video, I can't promise to hit first, but I'll try to be first. Bye. Bye.